Hello everyone, it's Lee here with a new episode of my Final Fantasy VII playthrough. This is episode 4 and we are at the train graveyard. So in the last episode I didn't record any audio. I just thought I'd play through and see how I got on with that. But it just felt weird not talking and explaining the game, especially if I'm trying to do a beginner's guide or a walkthrough for somebody who hasn't played this before. So to recap where we were, we went through the wool market and we obtained the dress and the other items for Cloud, just to make sure that we got picked by Don Carino for the mansion. It helps towards Barrett's date, so it's always useful, even though it seems weird to get Cloud picked. So that's what we've done there successfully, which was great. And then we've gone through the sewer, and then we've come through here and come to the train graveyard. After the last episode, I did do a little bit of farming just to get Tifa up to level 14, and I got her second limit break there, so we just need to get her to really start killing enemies. I'm most probably not going to do it here, to be honest. We almost will do it when we get out of Midgar, because it's just a lot easier to find more lower level enemies which you can just sort of knock through, really. So we'll do it then. I'm just putting the fire onto Aeries with all instead of the ice, because there's ghost enemies here that are immune, not immune to fire. They fire damage does more damage to them, so I'd sure do that just to make sure. The enemies you encounter here as well, so they're the ghost enemies. They can give you items. It might have been worth trying to steal something from them. They can give you items which, if you're doing 100% playthrough, this will be the only chance really of obtaining them items. So it's always worth trying to get them. One of those items is Gravity Ball. I think it's here, and maybe another place you can get it. What's the other item? There is another item. I think it comes from those. The ghosts. Ghost Hand, of course. Let's see if I can steal one. So there's a Gravity Ball. They do drop quite a bit. I think the Ghost Hands do drop quite a bit as well. And then in the next section, there's going to be an enemy that we need to encounter to steal. There we go. See how long I do this for before they kill me. There we go. Stole the Ghost Hand. You gotta be careful as well, because if you steal anything or attack them, they disappear, and then you can't do any damage to them. And they can only use magic on them, really. So you need to make sure you do that correctly. Restore them up. So yeah, Helping Hand, Ghost Hand, and the Gravity Ball are the two items that you want from these enemies, really. I've been finding as well when I've been trying to farm, I can't necessarily do it on full speed all the time here, because the enemies seem to attack quite quick. I don't know if it's just, I don't remember it being like this before, if that makes sense. So, unless they've updated the speed on the enemies, I'm not sure. That's most probably why I haven't farmed as heavy as I normally would. I seem to be getting smashed. I used a tent as well in the last, just before, just to heal everything up. So, and you get given a ghost hand as well. I thought you could only steal them, to be fair. I'm just running around trying to find this sentinel. I normally get them around about here. It's just handy to. He has a really good item for Aeries. So I just want to make sure I steal it, because instead of her being completely useless with attacks, the weapon she'll have, she'll put her on par with like Cloud, and so it makes her like a good attacker for the time being, as well as a magic dealer. Because there's only a certain amount of detail that you'll have. The good thing about farming as well is I'm finding the gills going up quite decently, so that will be good for later on. So I might do actually. What I done earlier was take that off her. Him. Just so we can use Cloud's MP up rather than Aeries, as she's going to be the main magic sort of dealer. You can use Cloud's MP just to restore, and then once you've pretty much utilised Cloud's, then you can just move on to Tifa's. Just saves using all of Aeries. I mean, it is the enemy I was on about, so we'll slow this down. I think he's quite tanky, if I remember rightly, so... Watch now, I'll kill him and then... There we go. That's what we wanted. Put that on full speed now. Yeah, if you're a new player, I would most probably try and keep the cure on Aeries with the all, just simply because when you go against those like flying lizard enemies, they are quite quick and they do quite a bit of damage. They can do quite a bit of damage to you. So you've got something to cure you up during the fight, especially with the oil to cure all the characters, which you obviously want. That's the point. I didn't put that on there. We've got a new item for it. I didn't put it on. So yeah, the striking staff, look, so she's 32 now, Cloud 18 and Tifa's 18, so she's like one of our strongest attackers now. So what you can do with Aeries now is you can move her to the front and she can be your attacker and a healer, a magic dealer as well if you wanted to. So you can do a bit of both. So that's all for here, really. You don't need anything else. I forgot something. I should have decrypted the Mythel armor off her. I would say before you get to this section, take the Mythel armor off Aeries. That way, you've got another decent piece of armour to put on Barrett, so it's always worth doing. I just bought some tents there just in case, for later on, if you was wondering why I bought them. You can talk to Jesse Biggs and all, but Wedge, but they don't. It's just dialogue. You don't really. Yeah, these enemies seem a lot quicker. I don't know what's going on here. Very quick. Really? You're good. Oh, he's got a limit break already. Nice. Give him some better defense. There we go. I'm going to equip Barrett with materia because there's no need. Barrett I'm mainly going to have him just attacking. That's his main role in the game, to be honest. Is just a straight out sort of attacker. I'll slow this game down just to... with those little triangle prisms that he puts on you, you've got to damage them with physical damage. Do you know what, I thought Barrett did more damage than that. I should have most put some magic on him. Pathetic damage. Quite a straightforward battle, guys, really. It's just you against him, and he's quite easy to beat, really. There's nothing really to steal from me now, to be honest, so there's no point in attempting it. Mate, you don't slap women. You wasn't growing up right. I can't wait to see how they do this in the remake. This explosion. I hope it's epic. What? Convenient that they put a wire by there for us to jump onto, so we can get off. It's mad that they've blown up a whole sector just for a tiny rebel group. It's crazy. I don't think government would go to those lengths, but early on in the playthrough, why I said it'd be interesting if they could make it so you could possibly go on a date with Jessie. That's why she's just, unfortunately, the team dies, so that's why they couldn't do it. Even though clearly from the start of the game you can tell she likes Cloud, so. You move on from here just a bit, and then they'll come running after you. Oh, there's a weird flashbacks look. It's not very stable man, Cloud, is he? Yeah, go back because there's a piece of material there. And it might be where take that off him and take. Oh, put restore on her, and then we can put fire here. We're getting sensors on. It's always good if you've got the slots, especially with like the material like sense and etc. That doesn't really drop your stats that much to put them on because they're going to gain AP, and that's what you want. You want to get the AP. Because it just levels that piece of material up, which is a bonus. These seem a lot easier than earlier. I don't think any of these stock anything new. But now you can reap your rewards on that boy as well. 10, so got plenty there. Do you know what? Let's get a couple more then, just in case. We've got plenty of gil. It's not like I'm worrying about that too much. You speak to this lad, so remember the boy with the draw? Speak to him, he gives you a turbo Eva, which are quite hard to come by in the game. And where is it? So it fully restores MP of one character, whereas a normal ether only does 100. So. What I'll do is I'll go through the story here, and then I'll most probably stop the episode here, just so it's just a small section. Like I said, I wanted to make these bite sized. I don't want these going on like too long, so I'll most probably do that. We'll see the story together, and then I'll save up outside, and then there you go. Here's Aeries' real mum. So you can see that she was just the stepmother of Aeries. Imagine saying that to your mother, like your stepmother, out of the blue. She would think you're an absolute freak. So, I mean, in a nutshell, really, Shinra believe that where the ancients go, back into the planet, it's all like Mako energy, which they can pump out, you know, and that's what they want to do. They want to try and, you know, suck the planet so they can just keep building and becoming more powerful. Dummy. So, the next part of the mission is to go get Aeries back. So yeah, guys, we'll leave the episode there, and then the next episode will obviously venture onto the Shinra building. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you soon.